Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of Survivor Debrief. And this one, of course, is another exit interview. And we are very lucky, although very saddened to see this person coming to chat to us so early in the piece. That is, of course, we have Lyndall Keent. Lyndall, how are you going, my friend?
I'm good, Eden. It's bittersweet. I'm a little bit sad, but I'm so happy. Like, what a crazy time.
Absolutely crazy. Did you how
Yes.
did you watch the show last night?
I cuddled up to my sister on the
Oh,
couch. I was like, I can't watch.
yes. Yeah, I know. I feel the pain, my friend.
She's like, have some Nutella. I cuddle my dogs. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
How are you finding about, like, obviously it was recorded quite a while ago, but then reliving it all and going through it all now, how are you feeling about it?
It put me back, right? It put me back
Yeah,
there, put me
it's
back in
crazy.
Samoa. It's so wild. It's such a long journey,
Mm.
from when you apply to when you go through all the audition process and then preparing to go there and going there and then recovering when you come out. And now going through this, watching it again and learning so much. You do all the reflecting again. It's been a crazy roller coaster for sure.
Yeah. And so how did you get cast on the show? Had you seen the show before? Were you a fan originally or?
So I watched for the first time in like 2017 and I applied straight away. I was like,
Yes.
get me there. I just went and looked it up, my audition tape. It was January 2018. Little Lyndall. It was so bad. I did not get on. Yeah. But ever since watching it and applying, I just Delulu Lyndall, right?
Mm.
I knew I was going to go on. It was a
Yeah.
matter of when for me. And each year would come around and I'd see it would pop up that casting was open. And things weren't right. I was either traveling or things were
Mm.
going on and work was taking off. But then it came around this time, and after a couple of, like tumultuous years, personal things at
Yeah.
home, I was like, it is time. I need to come back and I'm ready for it. So I applied, and it was only like 2 days after I submitted my application, they called me
Oh,
up and I was like, "Oh, it's
this is
happening."
happening. It's actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it. I watched it a lot back in the day, but I'll be honest, haven't watched it in a couple of years.
Mm.
Before going in, I was extremely busy. I just bought an apartment, working like mad. If I was to do it again, I would take a month off before going in and seriously study every episode again
Yeah.
because, yeah, things have changed a little bit.
Things have changed a little bit. So when you were out there, you find yourself on the island. What were some of the things you felt you were doing really well?
I knew I was going to be really good at challenges.
Yep.
I've always been super sporty. I've done any kind of sport that you can imagine. Grew up doing martial arts, like long distance running. I've done CrossFit. I love training. Anyways, I'm a little bit frustrated that I didn't do more individual challenges.
Yeah.
I knew I'd be good at that. I know that I'm good around a campsite. Grew up in Wollongong and very outdoorsy. Every year for my birthday, my family and I would go on a big overnight hike. That is what I do.
Great.
I'm good around a campfire, and I really thought being more helpful around the camp would be
Would pay
appreciated.
off.
Last night, as you can see, I spend the whole night making dinner for
No.
everybody, and then they're all like, "Let's get Lyndall out." So
No, that's
quickly.
the curse. The person that hangs around to, like, guys, yeah, I'll do this. That's all fine.
Yeah,
On the chopping
I
block.
didn't. Yeah,
Oh.
unfortunately.
And so where did you think the game sort of turned for you? Where did it start to shift and you were like, uh-oh.
It was always uh-oh. No, I don't know.
It was never, yeah.
Don't get comfortable. It was
Yeah.
always a bit nerve-wracking for me, to be
Mm.
honest, actually, up until Tribe Swap.
Yeah, yeah.
Swap was me and Rich are in a really bad
Mm.
position. But I every tribal up until my blind side,
Mm.
I knew what the outcome was going to be,
Yeah,
believe it or not.
yeah, yeah.
I questioned everyone, and
Yeah.
you have doubts, but I wasn't actually surprised by any of the blind sides.
That's right.
So, tribe swap, I was a little bit relieved. I was like, all right, fresh start.
Yeah, new people.
And Loz had already set up things with Mark. to come and look after me.
Yeah.
Sally grew up in the same town as me, Wollongong, and
Yeah.
she knows who I am. It turns out her and I clicked straight away. She was friends with one of my sisters growing up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can trust you.
Oh,
I felt like
that's a
things.
huge connection.
I know. Yeah, it's a real shame. I spent like 45 minutes combing knots out of Faith's hair. We had a day off before the immunity challenge, and
Yeah.
I'd really bonded with them. Had really good life chats with Mark. Caleb said some beautiful things to me as well. And I think honestly, I don't think I was meant to go last night, but I got too comfortable at that
Yeah.
point.
So do you
Um,
think last night? So you think it was Rich that was meant to go? It was going to go to a 3-3 split between you two, and then they were going to load up on Rich, or how
Depends on
did you
when you
think?
want to depends on when you want to look at it. If it's pre-challenge,
Yep.
it's probably going to be Caleb.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and then it could have been Tez as well.
Mm.
I think it should have been Tez
Yeah.
last night, to be honest. But then it should have been Rich because what was that performance over the mat? I didn't know
You didn't know?
like how
Yeah. That
bad
was
that was.
that sort of really
It
backfired a
really
bit. Yeah.
it stuffed it up so bad because I honestly did believe, and still watching it back, Faith and Mark wanted to work with us.
Mm.
We were going to be valuable. He knew that we'd been kind of on the outs with our
Yeah.
original tribe and that we wouldn't just go running back. Um, and he'd had those chats with Loz as well. And we were building something. He knew that
Yeah.
I wanted to work with Brooke. We'd had the idol thing happen. So unfortunately, Keely was probably the one person that I didn't bond with
Yeah.
after swap. And I didn't know that Keely was
Really,
the
she was such a
mastermind.
driving force, and that's
He didn't
yeah.
like me. Yeah, right.
Oh man. Now, one other relationship that really started out, but it sort of pitted into not much was your Harry relationship. Episode 1, I was like, Lyndall is here, baby. She's got an
I
idol.
know.
She's in with Harry. She's like, I think I'm going to work with Harry. This is
I
great.
know.
It felt like that first episode was such a good episode for you, and I was like, here we go. And then the relationship with Harry really never. It just sort of pitted out. Like,
I
was
know.
that your understanding as well?
It's really heartbreaking, to be honest,
Yeah.
because I've been a fan of Harry since I watched him, nearly a decade ago.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was really excited to work with him. We clicked on day one,
Mm.
and I don't know exactly what it was. I do want to put a lot of it down to me being so paranoid just straight away after finding that scroll.
Yep.
I shoved it in my top so fast, and then after everyone was hugging me after the challenge, I'm
Like,
like,
"Ugh."
they know, the
Yeah.
front knows.
I can feel the
Uh,
lump.
and it wasn't just a straightforward finding an idol either, was it? So I was
Yeah.
quite withdrawn, I think, from
Okay.
people within the first few days of the game. And I don't know if it was Paula who first started to not trust me. Those two are both from Perth, and they
Yeah.
clicked really, really well. There was a couple of things. It was me probably being a bit withdrawn and
Mm.
just really talking to Loz a lot. Um, Harry wanted to get Loz out.
Yeah.
Loz didn't trust Harry at all. I felt a little bit torn between them,
Mm.
but Loz and our connection was so strong, so quick. I could have never written her name down. I was constantly fighting to save her.
Mm.
Harry got really frustrated with me about that.
Yeah.
He really wanted us to go for Lottie, and Loz didn't want me to go for Lottie, and he got really frustrated with me.
Yeah.
And it is one of those things that, the what ifs, because I really wanted to use my idol on Harry.
Yeah.
And I kind of tried to forgive him for, continuing to go for Loz and then me as well. There's this moment up at the well, and we're kind of having it out a little bit. I'm
Mm.
like, well, like, don't vote for me again. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man.
pitch it to me right now because you don't even understand. I can save
So
your
he,
ass. But I
yeah.
didn't know if he would, yeah, turn on me again because I didn't know if the relationship was just too broken at that point. that was really heartbreaking for me. I didn't want to see Harry go. I did want to move forward with him because he's so talented
Mm.
and he's so great to be around. Night one, night two, I didn't sleep at all. I spent a lot of hours up by the fire chatting to him. Um, but yeah, it kind of just broke down for a number of reasons.
Yeah, such a shame.
I
The,
know.
the other fun thing was, speaking of staying up all night, Eliza
I know.
waking you up, and in hindsight now, do you feel like she actually was sort of giving you some correct information? And this was such a wild scene, and it was then you were just like, "Nah, she's gone, she's dead to me now."
Oh my
Talk
gosh,
to us
that
about this.
episode, I was like, holy smokes, I can't believe this is. Oh my gosh, but
Oh god.
I'm sorry, but people that know me can confirm you
Yeah.
don't mess with Ty Lindell.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did not sleep at all, night
Mm.
one or night two, a high pressure environment.
Yeah.
By night three, I was hallucinating. I
Oh man.
was seeing faces in the trees. There was a tree stump behind the hammock, and I got scared at one point. We had to get the boys to cut it down because it looked like a human. And and then it was Eliza's night, and I had drifted off to sleep for like a little bit. You don't have the clock, right? You
No.
don't know what
Yeah.
time it is. Then she didn't wake me up. I got up to go to the bathroom and like not the bathroom because there's no bathroom. Do you know
Yes.
what I mean?
Correct. Yes.
And as I'm coming back, she's like, Lyndall. Um, and she's quite like intense. She's quite an intense person.
Yes. Yeah.
And I hadn't bonded with her so much. We
Mhm.
had a couple of laughs and conversations. She said to me, Jackson said it's you and I on the bottom. And I'm like, oh, it really can't, it did rub me the wrong way. It
Yeah.
upset me. I didn't know if, I didn't not believe her. Um, but I didn't know if she thought she was on the bottom and she was trying to like bring me in with her.
Mm.
But at that time, the one thing I could do was save me, save Loz, and get everyone to just zone in on her.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah. It worked exactly right. Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, girls, love you,
Sorry.
but better you than me. That's
Well,
all I can say. But hey, it worked. And
it
it was
worked.
also like me testing things a little bit. If I really am that bad on the outs and on the bottom, would that have worked?
Yeah. Probably not. Yeah.
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 So very interesting episode.
Very. Your idol. Can we just clear something up? Because Brooke burnt her idol
Yeah.
before swap, and then in the show, it was still saying that you had an idol next to your name. So
I know.
was your idol was over, or it wasn't over? It was just there was so much talk about it.
Yeah, this is the big question, right? So a little bit cheeky in the edit there. My idol expired at Tribe Swap
Yeah, it did as well. Yeah. Yeah.
and it was taken off me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Couldn't even dummy it. That
Oh
was
no.
that was devastating.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is another reason why I was really keen to use it on the night that I had immunity.
Yeah, because you were already safe.
Because I was so
Yeah.
safe. And then the following day we actually won immunity. And that's the one time I was a bit bummed that we
'Cause
weren't
then you
going
were
to
never
tribal.
going to get a chance to use it.
Yeah, I was actually sad winning that day. And Johnson was really cool. I didn't want him to go home. We'd had some cool little chats over the mat. But yeah, no, my idol was taken off me. It expired.
Yeah.
Gone.
Damn it.
I know. Why they do me dirty like that?
Was there any thought on when you guys did do the swap of getting sort of you, Tez, Caleb, Rich, sort of as a group? Because you could see that Mark and Faith and Keely and Sally were a group. Was there any thought about getting you guys all together to sort of vote, or is it just too fractured between you all?
To be honest, I love Tez, but I couldn't
work with him.
work with Tez. I couldn't
Yeah.
understand where he was going.
Yeah.
Everyone else was giving me that vibe as well.
Yeah.
Mark would say, "Let me go look after Tez," and he would pull Tez away and calm him down. And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." Love Caleb. Could have worked with him.
Yeah.
But I really had things set up with Mark to go
Yeah.
into that swap.
Yeah.
Sally, being from the same town that
I
I'm
can't
from.
believe that. I know.
Right? She knows, she's friends with one of my sisters. She knew who I was. Like that was awesome. I really bonded with Faith as well. So in hindsight, yeah, it would have been cool to band them together,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, but
I was thinking long term, and
yeah.
I knew that those connections were stronger, and like, with Brooke going into merge would have been good. So
Yeah, 100%. Um,
yeah.
Now, probably last thing, is there anything that didn't make the edit that you wanted to share with the fans?
Oh, it's a good question. I mean, there's just so many funny, silly moments. There was this one time after we got coffee with Paula, her and I were a bit lit. Like we were on a sugar
You're
high,
like, yeah, yeah.
caffeine. And her and I and Eliza actually go running through the jungle, like looking for an idol. And we were doing
So
these
funny.
hilarious things where we were like jumping out behind the like trees and stuff, being absolute
So fun.
psychos. That was really fun. Little moments like that. And one time with Caleb as well. He's fantastic. Um, just in the wild. He's a crazy man.
Mm.
He would catch crabs by following a crab, watching it go under a rock, and then shoving his hand in there, waiting for the crab to bite it, and then
No
pull it out like
way.
a cork. You are an absolute legend.
That is
Little
crazy.
moments like that, I need a montage of.
I love it. Now, finally, I'm a big movie fan. I love movies, so we'll ask everyone Survivor Debrief. What is their favourite movie?
Yeah, my favorite movie is Man on Fire.
Man on Fire. Very
I
good,
love
Denzel.
Denzel.
So
I'm a
good.
huge Denzel fan. And then if I'm being silly and I want to go down the goofy route, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh, my 3-year-old has just found out about Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and
Oh my
he's loving it at the moment.
Clint Lockwood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the second one, when they're all the animals, he loves that.
It's so
He's been
good.
going around going butter, 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 butter.
Very.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's so good, little. Oh, I love it.
They're very different movies,
Very
but that's
different, but
my two different personalities.
both ends of the spectrum. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for chatting us today. Hopefully, if you're ever down in Melbourne, let's catch up at some point. But
I'd love to.
yeah, it was really fun talking to you, and we really loved watching you out there playing the game. So thanks again for sharing your time with us.
Thanks, Eden.
See you, mate. Bye.
Bye.